What is up, guys? Fat Pokey Guy Steve back at you with another video. I know it's been some time since I've done a video. Oops. I been busy with work and doing a bunch of sales on Gaming Garage. That's the eBay store I started as a little side gig. It's been doing really well. So in 30 days I made let's see, $600 something. Let's pull up the numbers because I forgot. Let me pull the numbers up real quick. If I can back to it. Let's see here. So in 30 days, I sold 108 items. I made $651.61 in sales on eBay, minus the $197 in eBay fees and shipping fees. That's what it was combined for the both of those. I earned a total of $454.61, and that was only in a 30-day period. Now, originally, I wanted all that money to put back towards my collection, but after doing this, I kinda thought that I could possibly do this as a side gig long term. So I reinvested about 10 to 15% into shipping supplies like these envelopes, shipping labels, a new shipping printer, top loaders, stickers, envelopes, all the things you need to ship stuff. So about 10 to 15% of that money went there, and then I reinvested some more money into product to resell. I was sourcing on Whatnot, finding the low streams. What I mean by low streams is people with about 4 to 10 viewers in them, and doing the dollar sale cards that sell for $1. And I go in there and I bid, and I just buy EXs, Vs, full arts, and I was getting them for $1 a piece. And I've been reselling them on eBay for $3, and I've been making a little bit of a profit. Not a large profit, but a little bit of a profit. The margins are small, but what I'm doing is volume sales. I'm selling a lot, so at least I was. Sales have slowed down since summer has hit, but I was expecting that. But I can also be gathering more cards during this time, and when people get back into the hobby, when it slows down, all the outdoor activities stop, and they're bored inside, I'll be there for them when they're ready. So that's the plan anyways. But before all that goes down, I wanted to be organized and have everything I needed. So I had took an old Magic the Gathering EBT boxes, or whatever you want to call them, for Magic, and I used them for my SKU system that I set up. So this P stands for Pokemon, and there's going to be 1 through 200 cards in here, and I sectioned each one off into 20 card sections. So SKU 1 through 120. So if I needed a card out of here, say someone ordered P4, I go here and I would look for P4. There's P3, P4, Japanese Latios. And I have multiple copies of it, so there should be a couple more copies in here. Yep. So, and that's how I would use that for finding cards, and how I do it in my little notebook that I keep. I write down what cards sell, and when it sells, I can restock it. So I know that that slot is empty. And so P38 was the last card to sell, which was, I think, I forget the name, Gengar. So P38 sold, so I filled it with a different card. So now that one's filled. So let's see what is filling P38. P38 is now the new Wobbuffet from Destined Rivals. So that's how that works, my SKU system. And then since I don't have all 200 cards filled up, each 20 card slot filled up, what I've been doing is keeping track of what needs to be stocked. So, and I'm listing 20 cards a day, basically. So I know P101 through 120. There's 20 cards slot there, and I've filled 101 through 110. So I still have 10 slots left in this one. And I'll fill this one out before I move on to the next slot to fill out. And my goal is to fill this one with all Pokemon cards, and then I got several other boxes like this filled with different card games, Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and Digimon. Once those sell out, my plan is to upgrade the store and start filling out the other boxes with more Pokemon. But lately I've been having a lot of people in the Discord server I joined, Palette Picks. He calls it Palette Town, is his Discord server. He's a great YouTuber. He's up and coming. So he does a lot of beginner videos. I was posting about my sales and my experiment that I was doing on eBay with my extra cards. And I had several people hit me up on how I sell and ship cards on eBay. So I wanted to give a little demonstration. As you saw already, my SKU set up, how I find my cards. So once I get my cards found, this is my setup right here, pretty much. I always have an extra card I throw in when I sell, and it's always going to be theme based. So if I am selling, say, an Arbok, there you go, reverse foil Arbok, I'm going to throw in a free Ekans if I have Ekans. And if I don't have an Ekans, I'm going to find something that is a dark creature and throw it in to match the theme. And if I can't find a dark creature, I'm going to find a snake type creature like Arbok to throw in as the freebie. So how I do that, my packaging, say someone bought one copy of this Arbok, which in this case I would probably be selling a playset because he's so cheap, but someone bought one copy. I put him in his little sleeve, which, by the way, these are just Ultra Pro sleeves you get from Walmart or your local game store. These are actually coin envelopes I've been getting from Dollar Tree. $1.25 for 20. I did the math buying team bags, 100 of them. This is actually cheaper than buying team bags, so because team bags are about 10 something for 100, so these actually work out great. So after I get this in here, give it a couple taps, get it down to the bottom. Then I take my freebie card, get it in there. I take my thank you card, put it on the back side. Lately, I've been throwing in a QR card for free since I have all Journey together, and I would just slip that in there as well, just like that. Then I take this part, and you want a type of sticker that's less adhesive. These are not very adhesive, and you want to put it on here so that it holds this on and folds over and keeps the top side closed, so nothing will slip out when you're doing it, when you're shipping it. And then from there, I slide it inside the coin pouch, and then I seal this with a little bit of saliva. I say only a little bit, because we do not need it super wet because of one extra thing I forgot to lay out, which is these, which I print on my label machine. I fit 2 on a page, and I just cut this in half like so. And then it's my logo. I always put it on the seal side, that way it gives it extra security. So seal it up. And then even more security. Like I said, these aren't very adhesive, but they are sticky enough to hold this in place while it's inside the envelope. And this keeps it from shifting around while it is mailed. Then these are the peel and stick envelopes, because I don't like licking that adhesive. Like this on here, I just slide it in, push down the stickers, peel that off, seal it up, and then I take my test print here and pretend this is an actual label. I can actually pull all this off. There we go. And then I'm going to run it down without crinkling it. Run it down the top like this. And then I'm going to fold it over. And there you have it. All sealed up and ready to go. So now when they get their package in the mail, they're going to open it. And all my reviews have been saying I have great packaging and fast shipping, because I try to ship as soon as possible, but I put down that I do ship twice a week. So now when they get their package, they can open it up pretty easily. and it comes with my logo on it. And then from here, they can tear open this corner and just dig right in. And their cards are perfectly protected. Protected from the rain, protected from the elements. And they get this. Pull it off. And there you have it. How they get their cards to them. Just like that. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions on that, or if anyone else wants to dive deeper into my sales and what I've been doing, feel free to ask in the comments. Follow, like, subscribe, whatever you do on YouTube. But yeah, I'm available if you need help. I know I'm still just a beginner myself, but kind of went from a beginner Pokemon collector to a beginner Pokemon seller. So it's all new territory for me, but I'm still having fun with it, still enjoying it. And sorry I haven't gotten back to you guys in a hot minute. So, but until next time, peace.